Good night, my lovelies, and welcome to another episode of Pressing Events. In tonight's episode, we see where Isat Buchanan, Popcaan, along with other members of the Maroon community, were present today at a gathering put on by Chief Currie. Let's hear what they had to say.
Blessings. Hey man, I want to send out special greetings to everybody. I hear Aquaba all day and I'm pleased to say that is my middle name. So every time I hear Aquaba, I'm looking around to say, oh, they knew my middle name, but I shared it with everybody. Greetings, Colonel Sterling. Condolence to the Douglas family and the community. Now, this message is one of unity. And the message of unity is also interrelated or connected to indigenous people, original people, native people, and understanding what your power and what your work is. I'm not bringing a political message because I'm trying to establish what is known as oneness. The oneness that I am speaking of is knowing what your rights are. Recently, there have been talks about constitutional amendments, and I can tell you that within these talks, where leaders would have sit down amongst themselves in absence of the people, there was no consideration for the rights of the Maroons. There was no thought of giving effect to the 1738 treaty. In fact, they don't recognize it. So every opportunity that I get, I use that to have a serious conversation about knowing what your rights are. Knowing how to get up and stand up for your rights without fighting, because the fight is not yours. It is people who are deceiving you as to what it is that you already own and the wealth that you have, that people are trying to deceive you from reaching those rights and enjoying that. Now, division, it will always be the reason why people aren't aware of their rights. So as we march on to a change that is going to come in the political arena, what I can guarantee and promise is that we are to look amongst ourselves for leadership. We are to look amongst ourselves for prosperity, and prosperity in the sense that I am you are me. When I see you and you see me, we are one and the same. The only thing that separates us sometimes is the talents, the wealth, and the knowledge. But how we share that and how we distribute that and how we teach each other to coming to the knowledge and the wealth. And for those who don't have the talents, to find what it is that they have to support those with the talents. That will ensure that all of us can live as human beings. Most of you didn't know that on the world index, you have to earn $600,000 a month to be considered a living, breathing human being. That's economic talk. But what I want you to appreciate or understand is that from your born, you are wealthy. From your born, if you are a son and daughter of Jamaica, and take it one step higher, aware that you are a Maroon, your wealth is for you to ascertain, for you to decide that this is what I want. I want a part of Jamaica. I don't have to sit back or stand down and say, oh, these people are rich or these people have wealth and I want a road to fix. There's at no time in life should any politician say to you that when I fix your road, I have done something for you. It is your taxpayers' money, it is your money, and it is an obligation no matter who your representative is. So when somebody says, I fix your road and I give you water, you should say, send me the receipt because I pay for it already. Simple as that. So, moving on. We want to educate our youth. We want to give them opportunities beyond Jamaica, because the world is a very large place. And as you're in Portland, the port is right there in Port Antonio, but the sea surrounds. So we have to look out for wealth. I see Popcaan over here. He can tell you much more than I can. How he goes out there and through his voice, he's a wealthy man. But just like him, we can reach that. And we have to look for that independence, and we have to teach each other how it is that we are going to ensure that we experience the beauty of Portland. The last thing I want to say is today I was in the square, and as I read the opposition's message for Heroes Day and the laying of the wreath, and I saw that they lay a wreath at the picture of Nani, and it dawned on me that when I become your member of parliament, the first thing that has to be done is a statue placed in the square to give recognition, and it will point to the direction that the Maroons are here. So even though this is not a political cry, it is self-awareness that I am bringing, and the upliftment that I am hoping that as I speak, if you take one thing from me, is to know that you matter and find the context of why you matter. Thank you.
Yeah, I want to subscribe to me. For the human tube, tune in for the human tube.